Hi, I'm Sir JC and welcome to Power Math. Power! In this video, you will learn how to generate patterns part 2. So sa part 1 natin, na-discuss na natin kung paano kuhanin ang pattern or the end term of different sequence. Kasama na din doon ang pagkuha ng end term ng linear sequence. So, magagamit natin siya dito sa part 2. Kaya kung hindi nyo pa siya napapanood, ilalagay ko sa description ang link ng ating part 1. So, let's go. Again, so this video is for grade 10 students. Pero syempre, bago tayo magsimula, painit muna tayo. So, let us have preliminary activity. Okay, so in this activity, you're going to identify the next term. What will be the next figure? So figure number 1. So 1 dot. Figure number 2, it become a triangle. Figure number 3, naging 4 yung triangle natin. Figure number 4, we have 9 triangles. What will be the fifth figure? So, bigyan ko kayo ng time para masagutan nyo to. Okay, so, kung mapansin natin, puro small triangles. Ano kaya itsura ng ating next figure? Okay, tara, silipin na natin. Okay, so ganito ang itsura ng ating sixth figure. So, mamaya malaman nyo kung ilang triangles meron yan. Okay? So, now, let us rewrite on the given tables of values. Okay, so in figure number 1, ilan ba ang small triangles? So, makakita natin wala. So, 0. In figure number 2, so we have 1 triangle. In figure number 3, how many triangles? So we have 4 small triangles. In figure number 4, the number of triangles is 9. In figure number 5, so sana binilang nyo na. Okay, so the number of small squares is 16. Okay, observe natin yung pattern. Kasi we're talking about sequence. Okay? Assuming that meron tayong pa 6 figure. Ilang small triangles kaya siya? Okay? Okay. So, we have 25 small triangles. How about if we have 7? 7th figure. So, we have 36. 36 small triangles. So, now, balik tayo sa paghanap ng common difference. So, syempre, kung mapansin natin yung ating figure or number of figure, which is denoted as n, ang common difference niya, syempre, 1 lang. Okay, how about the small triangles? Common difference natin, kung mapansin natin, increasing yung ating second row, which is the a sub n. Diba? So, it means that the common difference is positive. Okay? So, 0 and 1. So, difference natin is 1. Then, 1 and 4 ang difference natin is 3. Then, 4 and 9 ang difference natin is 5. 9 and 16 ang difference natin is 7. Then, 16 and 25, the difference is 9. Then, 25 and 36, the difference is 11. So, wala pa rin tayong common difference. So, sa first level of subtraction natin, wala tayong common difference. Now, i-try natin. Tuloy natin hanggang second level. Kung meron. Okay, so, subtract natin ulit. Then, yung ating 3 and 1. So, we have 2. Then, yung ating 3 and 5, ang difference niya is 2. Then, kapag sinubtract na natin lahat, ang difference niya is 2. So, we have a common difference. So, ang common difference natin is 2. Okay, kapag ang ating common difference is on the second level, so, it is an example of quadratic equation, di ba? But we are talking about sequence. So, it is quadratic sequence. Ano nga ang itsura ng graph ng ating quadratic equation? So, syempre siya ay parabola. Okay? So, kung ibabalik natin sa lesson natin sa quadratic equation, how are we going to write the equation of quadratic equation? So, meron tayong iba't ibang way. So, papakita ko yung tatlong karaniwan. So, the first one is elimination method. Pwede din ang substitution method and by determinants. Pero ang gagamitin natin ngayon is the elimination method. Okay? So, dapat tandaan nyo kung ano yung standard form ng quadratic function natin. Okay? So, what is the standard form of the quadratic function? So, we have y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay? Then, pwede na tayong pumili ng 3 points. Kasi nawawala natin dyan is a, b, and c. So, tatlong ating gagamitin. Tatlong points. So, ang pinili ko dyan is 2, 1, 3, 4, 4, and 9. So, pero, nasa inyo yan kung anong pipiliin nyo. So, anong gagawin natin sa tatlong points na yan? Isa-substitute natin siya sa standard form. Okay? So, let us substitute. So, the value of y is 1. So, substitute lang natin yan. So, 1 is equals to the value of x is 2. Substitute lang natin yan. So, it will become a times the quantity of 2 squared. Then, plus the value of x ulit. So, it will become 2 or b times 2. Then, yung c wala namang value, kaya plus c na lang ulit. Then, simplify natin. So, bring down 1. Then, what is 2 squared? So, siya ay 4. So, a times 4. Then, 2 times b is 2b. Bring down c. Okay, then next, multiply naman natin yung a. So, bring down 1 ulit tayo. Then, 4 times a is 4a. Then, plus 2b plus 2c. Okay, so equate natin siya sa 1. Okay, so it will become 4a plus 2b plus c equals to 1. So, ito yung part ng symmetric property. So, a is equals to b. So, b is equals to a. So, walang mangyayari dyan. So, ayan yung ating equation number 1. Okay, how about this one? So, the value of y is 4. So, 4 is equals to the value of a times x. X is 3. So, it will become a times 3 squared plus the value of b times the value of x, which is 4. So, it will become 3, which is 3. So, it will become b times 3. Then, plus c. Okay, simplify natin. Bring down 4 lang tayo. Then, 3 squared is 9. So, it will become 9 times a, or a times 9 plus 3 times b is equals to 3b plus c. Then, bring down natin 4. Then, a times 9 is 9a plus 3b plus c. So, equate natin ulit sa constant natin. So, magiging 9a plus 3b plus c equals to 4. This will become the equation number 2. Then, proceed tayo sa ating pangatlong point. So, ganun din. So, the value of y is 9. Then, equals to ax, which is the value of 4, which has a value of 4. So, it will become a times 4 raised to the power of 2 plus b times the value of x, which is 4 plus c. So, bring down ulit natin yung 9. Then, a times 4 squared is 16 plus b times 4 is 4b plus c. So, simplify ulit natin. Multiply na natin yung a. A times 16 is 16a plus 4b plus c. Then, equate ulit natin sa constant. Ilipat natin yung constant natin sa right side. So, it will be 16a plus 4b plus c equals to 9. This will become the equation number 3. Okay? So, now, ang ating lesson nga is, ang gagamitin nating method is elimination method. So, we need to eliminate one of the given variable. Okay? So, ang gagawin ko dito is pagsasamahin ko muna yung ating equation number 1 at equation number 2. Okay? Then, pipili tayo kung ano yung ating eliminate. Pwedeng A, pwedeng B, pwedeng C. Pero in this example, since yung numerical coefficient ng C is 1 lang naman din pareho, mas madaling eliminate yung ating C. Okay, how? So, ang gagawin natin is, we need to multiply the equation number 2 by negative 1. So, para magkaiba yung ating sign ng C. Pero parehas ang numerical coefficient which is 1. So, multiply natin. Distributive property, negative 1 times 9a is negative 9a. Then, negative 1 times 3b is negative 3b. Then, negative 1 times c is negative c. Then, negative 1 times 4 is negative 4. Okay, so naging negative na lahat, di ba? So, i-add ulit natin yung ating equation number 1. Okay, so pagsamahin na natin. So, negative 9a plus 4a is equals to negative 5a. The negative 3b plus 2b is negative b. So, negative c plus c, makakancel na siya kasi magkaiba na ng sign. So, cancel out na natin. The negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. Okay, so as you can see, this will become the equation number 4. Okay. Now, ituloy lang natin. So, kung mapansin natin, itinimes nga natin siya sa negative 1, yung ating equation number 2. Nire-write lang natin. Okay? So, ang value niya is negative 9a minus 3b minus c is equals to negative 4. So, this is just the product of negative 1 and equation number 2. So, ngayon, pagkasamahin ko sila na equation number 3. So, para hindi na tayo mag-multiply pa ng ibang equation sa negative 1. Okay? So, dito, pwede ulit kayo mamili kung anong inyong i-eliminate. Pero since, ang na-eliminate natin sa pinagsama equation number 2 is C, so dapat C din na ma-eliminate natin. Para ma-combine natin yung dalawang panibagong equation, which is the equation number 4 and the equation number 5 na makukuha natin sa pinagsamang equation number 2 at equation number 3. Okay, so subtract na natin. So, negative 9a plus 60a is 7a. Negative 3b plus 4b is positive b. So, cancel ulit natin. Negative 4 is equals to 9. Negative 4 plus 9 is positive 5. So, this will become the equation number 5. Okay? So, ngayon, pagsasamahin natin equation number 5 and equation number 4. Okay? So, dito, pwede ulit tayo mamili kung ano yung ating i-eliminate. Pwedeng A, pwedeng B. Pero kung mapapansin natin dito, mas madaling eliminate dito ay yung ating B. Okay? Mas madali yung B na eliminate. Okay? Kasi magkaiba na yung sign niya. Okay? So, pagsamahin na natin. 7A minus 5A is 2A. B minus B, cancel na natin yan. So, next na tayo. 5 minus 3 is 2. So, kung mapansin nyo, isang variable na lang ang titira. Okay? Then, to find the value of A, divide both sides by 2. So, the value of A is 1. Okay? So, meron na tayong 1 variable, which is A. So, ngayon, para mahanap ibang variable, anong gagawin natin? Okay, so we need to substitute the value of A on the equation number 4 at number 5. Dito lang. Kasi, kapag sinubstitute natin yung A, mahanap natin yung B. So, hindi natin pwedeng isubstitute yung A sa equation number 1, 2, at number 3 kasi wala pang B at wala pang C. Okay? So, in this case, I use equation number 4. Sasubstitute ko siya sa equation number 4. So, negative 5 times the value of A, which is 1, minus B, equals to negative 3. So, multiply natin. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5 minus B equals to negative 3. Then, transpose lang natin yung negative 5 sa right side of the equation. It will become negative B is equals to negative 3 plus 5. Then, combine like terms, negative B is equals to positive 2. Kasi negative 3 plus 5 is positive 2. So, meron pang negative sa ating B. So, divide both sides by negative 1. So, the value of B is negative 2. So, meron tayong value ng A, which is 1. Value of B, which is negative 2. Ang natitira na lang is value of C. So, yan. Isa na lang kulang natin. So, pwede na natin siya i-substitute sa equation, any equation, equation number 1, equation number 2, or equation number 3. But in this case, ang gagamitin ko is equation number 3. Substitute lang natin. So, 16 times the value of A, which is 1, plus 4 times the value of B, which is negative 2. Then, plus C, equals to positive 9. So, multiply lang natin. 16 times 1 is 16. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Bring down C and 9. Combine like terms tayo. 16 minus 8 is 8. Plus C equals to 9. Then, transpose natin yung ating 8 on the right side of the equation. It will become C is equals to 9 minus 8. Then, subtract natin. So, 9 minus 8 is equals to 1. So, the value of C is 1. So, kompleto na yung ating variable na A, B, and C. So, the value of A is 1. The value of B is negative 2. Then, the value of C is 1. So, ngayon, naharap na natin yung ating equation. Paano nga ba isusulat yung ating equation? So, you need to substitute the value of A, B, and C on the standard form of the equation. Okay, so let us substitute. The standard form is y is equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so y is equals to the value of A times the value of x, the value of A, which is 1, times x squared. So it will become y is equals to 1 times x squared. Then, substitute naman natin yung b, which is negative 2 times x. Then, substitute na natin yung ating c, which is 1. Okay, then simplify na natin. So, bring down natin yung 1, y, then 1 times x squared is x squared. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x plus 1. Okay, remember, we're talking about sequence, kaya yung ating y ay magiging a sub n. At yung ating x ay magiging n. So, it will become n squared minus 2n plus 1. So, kung mapansin nyo, factorable siya. So, it can be written as n minus 1 times the quantity of squared. So, ito yung ating n term sa ating equation. So, pwede natin i-check kung hindi tayo sigurado. Okay, the value of n. So, pipili lang ako dito ng tatlong value ng n. Okay, so para ma-check natin. So, pwede naman kahit tatlo lang. Okay, so the value of the equation is a sub n is equals to quantity of n minus 1 quantity squared. So, ito ang pinili ko kasi mas mabilis siyang i-check kumpara dun sa ating trinomial. Okay, so the value of n is equals to 1, so it will become a sub 1 na yan, di ba? Then, subtract lang natin yung ating value ng n. 1 minus 1 is 0 squared. So, 1 minus 1 is 0. Then, 0 squared is 0. So, yan ito yung a sub 1. Then, diretso naman tayo sa n is 3. So, a sub 3 tayo, di ba? So, substitute ulit natin sa ating equation. The value of n is 3 minus 1 is 2. Squared natin is 4. Then, dito naman tayo sa n is equals to 7. A sub n is equals to n minus 1 quantity squared. Then, the value of n is 7 minus 1. 6 squared is 36. So, tama yung ating answer. Okay. So, medyo mahaba kapag ang ginamit natin is elimination. So, let us try an alternative method. Okay. Kung mapapansin natin, sa linear equation, ginagawa natin is, or linear sequence, hinahanap natin ang common difference. So, ganoon din dito. Okay, so nakuha na natin kanina sa quadratic sequence na kanyang common difference is on the second level. Okay, so kaparehas lang din ng ating linear sequence. But in this example, after you find the common difference on the second level, you need to multiply to 1/2 n squared. So 2, which is the common difference, times 1/2 n squared. So it will become n squared. Okay, then hanapin natin yung value ng ating n squared. Tanda natin ang n is 1, 2, up to 7. Okay? So, dito sa example natin, up to 7. Pero depende yun. So, hanapin na natin. So, what is... ito yung ating magiging first term. Huwag niyong kakalimutan. Okay? So, what is the value of n squared? So, kapag ang ating n is 1, ano kaya ang equivalent value niya? So, 1 squared is 1. Siyempre. Then, 2 squared is 4. Then, 3 squared is 9. Then 4 squared is 16. Then 5 squared is 25. Then 6 squared is 36. Then 7 squared is 49. Okay, so dito 7 ang kinuha ko, pero pwedeng kahit 4 lang o kaya kahit 5 lang. Okay, what's next? Anong gagawin natin dyan? Okay, so we need to subtract it from the value of a sub n, or the original quadratic sequence. Okay, so subtract natin. Okay, so mangyayari dyan, magiging negative lahat ng n squared natin kasi ima-minus natin. So 0 minus 1 is negative 1. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. 4 minus 9 is negative 5. 9 minus 16 is negative 7. 16 minus 25 is negative 9. 25 minus 36 is negative 11. 36 minus 49 is negative 13. So kung mapansin natin, itong difference ng an at n squared ay magiging panibagong sequence. Okay? Kung mapansin natin, kapag inalam natin yung ating common difference, so ang common difference natin ay 2. So lahat yan 2. Okay? Kasi itong panibagong sequence na to ay linear sequence. Okay? After you subtract an and n squared, magiging linear sequence na siya. So, syempre, kapag linear sequence na siya, apply na natin yung method on how to find the nth term of a linear sequence. Okay, multiply lang natin siya sa value of n. Okay, so it will become negative 2n. So, ito na yung ating magiging second term. May first term na tayo na n squared, may second term na tayo na negative 2n. So, para makuha yung ating last term, we need to subtract the first term of the linear sequence and the common difference. Common difference ng ating linear sequence, ha? Baka ang subtract nyo is yung common difference ng ating quadratic sequence, yung linear sequence natin. Okay, so it will become negative 1 minus negative 2. So, negative at negative, magiging positive yan. So, it will become negative 1 plus 2. Then, the answer is 1. So, meron tayong third term. Now, what is the nth term? So, ang nth term natin is a sub n is equals to n squared minus 2n plus 1. Or yung ating factored form na quantity of n minus 1 quantity squared. Okay. Now, let's proceed to another example. Okay. So, in this example, ganoon lang din. Identify natin kung anong order natin. Increasing ba o decreasing muna. So, kung yung ating order is decreasing, so ang ating common difference dito is negative. Okay, so alamin natin yung ating first level of subtraction. Okay, so negative 5, negative 11, negative 17, negative 23, and negative 29. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya linear sequence. I-try naman natin sa second level. So, negative 11 minus negative 5 is negative 6. Negative 17 minus negative 11 is negative 6. So, dito, kita na natin na may common difference yung tatlong magkasunod na term. Okay, so negative 6 din yung ating negative 23 minus negative 17. And then the last one is also negative 6. So, it means that it is a quadratic sequence since the common difference is on the second level. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? So, multiply natin siya sa 1/2 n squared. Huwag kakalimutan na. Okay, so the product of negative 6 and 1/2 n squared is negative 6 over 2 n squared. So, lowest term natin is negative 3 n squared. Okay, this will become the first term of the quadratic sequence. Okay, so anong gagawin natin dyan? Hanapin natin yung value ng negative 3 n squared. Okay, isasubstitute natin yung 1, 2, 3, and so on. So, substitute na natin. So, negative 3 times the value of 1 squared. So, 1 squared natin is 1 din. So, negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. So, pangalawa naman tayo. Negative 3 times 2 squared. So, 2 squared is 4. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Then, Sa third term naman tayo, negative 3 times 3 squared. So, 3 squared natin is 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. Fourth term naman tayo. So, negative 3 times 4 squared. 4 squared is 16 times negative 3 is negative 48. Then, on the fifth term, negative 3 times 5 squared. So, 5 squared is 25 times negative 3 is negative 75. Then, negative 3 times the sixth term natin, which is 6 quantity squared. So, 6 squared is 36 times negative 3 is negative 108. So, yan. So, ayan yung ating term. So, anong gagawin natin? Isusubtract natin siya sa original sequence, which is negative 1, negative 6, down to negative 86. Subtract natin. So, pag sinubtract natin yan, so yung negative 3, negative 12, negative 27, negative 48, negative 75, negative 108, magiging positive. Okay? Pag pinag-multiply natin yung sign. So, proceed na tayo. Negative 1 plus 3 is positive 2. Negative 6 plus 12 is positive 6. Negative 17 plus 27 is 10. Negative 34 plus 48 is 14. Negative 57 plus 75 is 18. Negative 86 plus 108 is 22. So, tandaan natin na ito ay magiging linear equation. Diba? Yung difference. Okay, now, since it is a linear equation, so let us identify what is the common difference. So, first level lang tayo. Okay? Mapansin natin, increasing siya, kaya ang ating common difference dito dapat is positive. Okay? So, 6 minus 2 is 4. 10 minus 6 is 4. 14 minus 10 is 4. 18 minus 14 is 4 also. Then, 22 minus 18 is 4. Then, ang gagawin natin kapag linear sequence, i-multiply natin yung common difference natin sa value of n. So, 4 times n is 4n. And this will become the second term of the quadratic sequence. Then, para makuha yung ating third term, susubtract natin yung first term ng ating linear sequence sa ating common difference ng ating linear sequence. So, it will become 2 minus 4 is equals to negative 2. And this will become the third term of the quadratic sequence. So now, i-write na natin yung ating n term. So magiging a sub n is equals to 3n squared plus 4n minus 2. Okay? So check ulit natin. So sa 1 naman tayo. So a sub n is equals to negative 3 times 1 quantity squared plus 4 times the value of n, which is 1 minus 2. Okay, so yung a sub n natin dyan, magiging 1 na lang yan. A sub 1. Okay, so negative 3 times 1 squared is 1. Then 4 times 1 is 4 minus 2. Then negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Then 4 minus 2 is 2. Then negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. So the value of a sub 1 is negative 1. Then we have the value of n, which is 3. So, a sub n is negative 3 times the value of n, which is 3. It will become 3 squared plus 4 times the value of n, which is 3 minus 2. Then, multiply lang. Simplify na natin. So, negative 3 times 3 squared is 9 plus 4 times 3 is 12 minus 2. Then, multiply lang natin. Negative 3 times 9 is negative 27. Then, 12 minus 2 is 10. Then, subtract natin. Negative 27 plus 10 is equals to negative 7. Okay, check naman natin yung n is equals to 6. So, a sub 6 ulit tayo is equals to negative 3 times the value of n, which is 6 squared, plus 4 times the value of n, which is 6 minus 2. Then, simplify natin yung squared. So, it will become 36. Then, 4 times 6 is 24 minus 2. Okay, so negative 3 times 36 is negative 108. Then, 24 minus 2 is positive 22. Then, subtract natin. So, the answer is negative 86. Okay, so na-check na natin. So, tama yung ating sagot. Okay, how about if we need to find the value of a sub 8 and a sub 10? So, ganoon lang din. So, ang gagawin natin dito is, ang ating value ng n dito is 8. So, substitution lang tayo. A sub n is equals to negative 3 times 8 squared plus 4 times the value of n is 8 minus 2. Then, simplify natin. What is 8 squared? 64. Plus 4 times 8 is 32 minus 2. Then, multiply na natin. Negative 3 times 64 is negative 192. Then, 32 minus 2 is 30. Then, the difference is negative 162. So, ito yung ating A sub A. Then, how about A sub 10? So, A sub 10 natin is the value of n becomes 10. So, ganun ulit. A sub n or A sub 10 is equals to negative 3 times the value of n which is 10 squared plus 4 times the value of n which is 10 minus 2. So, A sub n is equals to negative 3 times 10 squared is 100 plus 4 times 10 is 40 minus 2. Then, negative 3 times 100 is negative 300. 40 minus 2 is positive 38. Then, negative 300 plus 38 is negative 262. So, ganoon lang ang paghanap ng ating mga terms. Okay, so sana naintindihan natin yung ating lesson ngayon. At kung naintindihan nyo at nagustuhan nyo ang video ito, pwede kayo mag-like and share. Then, subscribe na din kayo sa akin channel. Para tayo ay power! Okay, goodbye.